Welcome to My Conversation, a presentation of KAIL-TV My Central Valley. Your host today is Austin Reed. So let's get My Conversation started.
Happy Wednesday and happy March. Good morning, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. Welcome to another My Conversation. We've got a fantastic show ahead. A quick reminder, though, you have until tomorrow to win your copies of Allied with Brad Pitt. Go to Facebook, KAIL-TV My Central Valley, or go to our website, KAIL.TV, for all the details. This will continue through tomorrow. Also, your chance to win a 65-inch HD TV. Good luck from KAIL. My first guest is an ADHD life coach. Give it up for Kathy Salas. Good morning, Kathy. Hello there.
Hello.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Thanks for coming on My Conversation.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So tell everybody what exactly it means to be an ADHD and ADD coach.
Well, as a coach, there's a lot of issues that people who have ADD and ADHD have that can interfere in their relationships and their work environment. And what a coach does is helps them strategize through some difficult times. How to get through this helps with problem solving, helps remind them of the successes that they've had so that you could go back and remember what worked and what didn't work, so you can add it to your future plans when you want to do something new again. May as well use what already worked.
Now, do you have ADHD? Were you diagnosed with it?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I have it.
Okay. So do you take medicine? That's a question.
I do not take medication. A lot of people take medication and it works great for them, but I happen to not take it. And 80% of the people who have ADD will take medication and it works for them, and the other 20% it doesn't work for so well.
Okay. Now here's a question. ADD compared to ADHD, is it the same thing, or are there lots of differences?
The main difference between the two, the H stands for hyperactivity, and that's somebody that's really impulsive, who, can't sit still. Like at board meetings that I used to go to when I worked at a software company, I had my hands underneath my legs because it helped me keep my mouth shut, which is what I had to do.
It's a good tool to use.
And then when it was time for me to talk, then I could get back to using my hands again. But
right. So there's slight differences.
Yeah.
From ADD to ADHD.
Right. In ADHD, you can also be cognitively hyperactive, and that's when your mind just goes in a million different directions. I know that there are a lot of people that happens to, but with ADHD, it's actual impairment. It can be, you could be talking to your boss about something, and something that he said will send you off on the next subject and the next subject and the next subject and the next subject, and then it's your turn to talk to what he was saying, and you don't remember what it was or listen to anything he said because you're off.
Thinking about a million other things.
Yes.
Now, one thing you were telling me before our interview today, this is fascinating. Most people with ADHD or ADD, adults, you said have 120 IQ?
And up, yes. 80%.
80%?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
So realistically, people might, maybe they get frustrated with somebody that has ADD or ADHD. Maybe they think they're not as bright. Mm-hmm. They are, it's just...
It doesn't show up so easily because other things get in the way.
Right.
Social skills might be a problem.
And it affects work. It affects
Yes.
relationships, you're telling me?
Yes.
I mean, just everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that we were talking about, too, is, before, say somebody has struggled with ADD for 35 years, but when they were a kid, it wasn't as big of a problem. Whereas they get into adulthood, it starts causing a lot of stress.
Well, when you're a kid, kids act,
What kid does not have ADHD?
Yeah, they all have ADHD, and other kids that don't have it are really active anyway. So there's not a big difference that you can see between the two. But as you get older, you look around. If you have ADD, and you look around and see, well, that person can keep their mind on something really well, or look, she started that and actually finished it. And most people with ADD will have a difficult time. There's a lot of started projects, but not too many that are finished.
Yes.
Or there might just be too overwhelming to even start a project. And you have to do a brain dump so that you can put everything down that you need to do and then prioritize it, fit it together as part of the plan.
There's a lot of work.
There's a lot
goes into it.
There's a lot that goes into it. And what coaching does is that we work with people to help them come up with plans and strategies so that when it comes up in your life, you're not caught by surprise and you have an idea of how to solve the problem. You don't have to just react.
And you were telling me that you do phone sessions with your clients, whether they're in Central California, Northern, Southern. I mean, you're based here, but you can just, over the phone, talk to somebody, which I think is great.
Yes.
And help them through it.
It's great because either one of us can be anywhere. I spend a lot of my time in Texas, and I coach the same people, just from different time zones, so I have to, get that figured out. But I have clients, near the Boston area, in Seattle, Sacramento,
all over
San Antonio.
We've got just a few seconds left. If somebody has ADD, ADHD, maybe medicine has not helped in the past, or they are on medicine and they need some more help, they want a coach, how can you connect with those people?
Well, you can reach me by phone at 559-495-5228 or on my website, kathysalas.com.
Very easy. Great information today. Kathy, thank you so much. I think we helped some people out.
I hope so. I hope so. Thank you.
Thank you. My studio audience, give it up for Kathy Salas, ADHD, ADD coach right here in Fresno. Thank you so much. Good meeting you.
Thank you. Good meeting you.
You're
too.
watching My Conversation only on KAIL-TV. We will be right back.